This conference will now be recorded.
You can see the problem. Use mesh current method to find the power developed in the dependent voltage source in the circuit if the voltage equal to 44. So from the dependent source, voltage control current source, you have to placing from the below circuit, and from this circuit by applying the mesh current method, that is KVL or in loop analysis. You know the mesh current method, that is a KVL. So in initial case, the KVL condition we may applying from the below circuit. The algebraic sum of the voltages around a closed path is always 0. That is the case KVL condition. That condition we may applying from the circuit. We have to assume from the below circuit how many loops are identified, and we have to write the currents in each loop. So from this circuit the 3 loops are there. So simply we can applying 3 currents, I1, I2 and I3 currents. But our circuit condition to find the power developed in the dependent voltage source in the circuit. So from the circuit, the dependent source, the voltage control current source 53 into I delta, from this particular element to finding the power from the condition. So the next condition, we have to apply 3 currents from the circuit. Now read on the circuit from the actual condition, assuming the currents I1, I2 and I3. By applying KVL at loop 1, so you know the loop KVL condition, minus 44 plus 3 I1 minus I3 plus 7 I1 plus 20 I1 minus I2 is equal to 0. Now in this condition we can write in simplification minus 44 plus 3 I1 plus 7 I1 plus 20 I1 minus 20 I2 minus 3 I3 is equal to 0. Next case, we can adding that I1 currents 3 plus 7 plus 20, finally 30 I1 minus 20 I2 minus 3 I3 is equal to 44. So that is the equation 1. Next one, by applying KVL at loop 2. In that loop 2, we are connecting 20 ohms, 2 ohms, 5 ohms and 44 volts. Simply, we can write that condition 20 I2 minus I1 plus 5 I2 minus I3 minus 44 plus 2 I2 is equal to 0. Now in this condition we can simplifying that values. We can write initially I1 currents and second I2 currents and third I3 currents and constant value. Simply minus 20 I1. So only I1 current is only 1. and I2 currents 20 I2 plus 5 I2 plus 2 I2, and I3 currents only single I3 is there, minus 5 I3 minus 44 is equal to 0. Next, from this condition, you can write easily in clockwise manner, that is I1, I2, I3 minus 20 I1. You can add from the 3 I2 currents, 20 plus 5 plus 2, then 27 I2 minus 5 I3, where minus 44 you can write in RHS side 44. So this one is the equation 2. By applying KVL at loop 3 condition, so you have to observe from the circuit the 3 ohms and 5 ohms and the dependent current source were connecting from the loop 3 condition. Now by applying KVL at loop 3, 3 into I3 minus I1 plus 5 I3 minus I2 plus 53 I delta is equals to 0. You know the I delta condition, I1 minus I2. So when that condition, you can write 3I3 minus 3I1 plus 5I3 minus 5I2 plus 53 I1 minus I2 is equal to 0. Next case, 3I3 minus 3I1 plus 5I3 minus 5I2 plus 53 I1 minus 53 I2 is equal to 0. Now we can adding that I1, I2 and I3 values. Minus 3I1 plus 53 I1, we can write plus 50 I1, and minus 5 I2 and minus 53 I2, you can write minus 58 I2, and finally plus 3 I3 plus 5 I3, you can write plus 8 I3, that is equals to 0. Now by solving equation 1 and equation 2 and equation 3, I1 is equal to 76.267 amperes, the I2 is equal to 88 amperes, I3 is equal to 161.334 amperes. Now the above problem, the power is developed in the dependent voltage source is simply the P is equals to voltage into current, where the voltage 53 into I delta, where current I3 it flows from the third loop, that is I3 current. Now 53 into, you know the condition I delta, I1 minus I2, and I3 value, you know the condition 161.334. All the values you can substitute from the power condition, where 53 the I1 value 76.267 minus I2 value 88 and I3 value 161.334. Then finally the value it becomes minus 100.325 kilowatts. So from this problem, to finding the power developed in the voltage controlled current source, therefore to finding that power minus 100.325 kilowatts.